Hi everybody, it's Zach again, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get involved with Yale Theatre if you are an actor. Now, to start off, while these don't go out during the summer, one of the best ways to stay updated on auditions during the school year is the YDC newsletter, sent out weekly beginning at the start of the semester. If you want to be added to the newsletter, you should email ydc123@gmail.com. So, the process can seem a little overwhelming, but the Yale Drama Coalition tries to make it as smooth as possible. This summer, if you are interested in auditioning for shows, you should continually check the Yale Drama Coalition website and click on the Auditions or Shows tab. Throughout the summer, directors will update the page with any shows they plan on putting up in the near future, and any audition information you might need to know. Because there's not an upload by date, we suggest that you check the YDC auditions page semi-regularly throughout the summer, as many auditions happen the first week you get on campus. We'll get into why that is in a moment, but physically signing up for an audition slot is really easy. You'll just need your Yale email. One of the busiest audition periods is when school first starts, so it's important to remain on the ball. In the past, auditions have happened in the first 4 to 6 days when people arrive on campus. This year, they're likely to last a little longer because we pushed back the date of the first casting call. I'll get into what that is in a moment. But there will still likely be shows auditioning fairly early. If you can keep an eye out in the days leading up to when you arrive on campus and sign up then, that'd be great. But if you don't, there's no need to worry. Scheduling auditions, even when you're a first year and have a lot of mandatory activities, is very doable, and if none of the audition slots work for you, or if they've run out of slots, do not hesitate to email the director, producer, or stage manager, and they will work with you to ensure you get to audition. Often you'll find that Yale shows tend to ask you to read for sides they will provide for you during auditions and callbacks. Typically the shows will post these sides, which are often scenes or excerpts from the script, on their auditions page so you can look at them ahead of time. But don't worry. I have never been asked to memorize a side for an audition at Yale, and it should not hinder your chances during the audition. Normally, we advise you to arrive a few minutes early. The stage manager will give you a form to fill out with logistical information, and then you'll be invited to give your audition to the director, producer, stage manager, and other important members of the production team. They'll talk to you about the production, answer any questions you might have, and may ask you to read a different side from the one that you prepared, or to perform the side you brought in a different way. Usually, auditions last between 10 and 15 minutes, and then you can go on your way. It's quick and easy. Now, back to what I mentioned earlier about casting call. The Yale Drama Coalition hosts a series of casting calls during which every show that is auditioning gets together and, at the same time, on the same day, will begin calling people and offering them roles. This is meant to give actors the chance to know all of their options in terms of what roles are being offered to them before they agree to anything. Know that all the shows are in communication with each other, and you can and should ask about other roles, or for more time to find out about those roles before you accept another part that is offered to you. This allows you to pursue the project that you are most interested in. Many people will explain casting calls throughout the audition process, and it might seem confusing at first, but I promise, everything is going to work out in the end. As cliche as that sounds. Please note, if anyone offers you a role before casting call or demands that you agree to a role before finding out what other parts are offered to you, that is not allowed, and you should tell someone from the Yale Drama Coalition. This year, casting calls will be held on September 10th, November 5th, December 11th, and January 28th, all starting at noon at the Watson Center. Finally, I want to tell you that you shouldn't feel disheartened if you don't cast in a show. Some of the greatest and most prolific actors at Yale right now were not cast during their first cycle of their first year. This can be a great opportunity to work on a show in another capacity, and you shouldn't hesitate to reach out to a director or a producer for a show that you think sounds cool. Also, if you don't get cast, you can always gather some friends and put up your own show. It is very easy to get funding for personal theater projects at Yale, and I will be making another video about that later. The bottom line is, don't let rejection deter you, and don't be afraid to audition for a lot of stuff. The absolute worst thing that can happen is that you meet new people, make new friends, and start to become a recognizable face, all of which will definitely help you later on. Well, that's it for this video, and we're really excited to see you audition, whether you are a first year or an old senior, whether you've auditioned 50 times or never before. Stay tuned for more information about how to get involved in other ways, and as always, feel free to leave questions or comments for me, email me or the YDC president Abby Burgess, or visit the YDC webpage for more information. Thanks, and see you later.